You've got the power, you've got the respect. You've got the power, you've got the respect. Watch out, I've got the power. Look out, I've got the edge. You're living in your tower with silver spoons for legs. It's true what I'm sure it's true I don't neglect. I sleep every hour. I know I can cool my head. You've got the power.
Closing in on first pitch tonight here at Citi Field. Giants and Mets next. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Giants and the New York Mets. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. Dylan G will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Nori Aoki makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
For San Francisco, the left fielder, number 23, Nori Aoki.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Angel Pagan will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Buster Posey will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. First pitch on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ready now on 1-1. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Under it is Kadire. 2 away.
Now that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired. Here's the first offering.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pause, now the pitch. Grounded to right at third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
In there, no balls and a strike. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but he could be ready to break out right here.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A look here at the scouting report as we'll show you what to expect moving forward from the 30-year-old right-hander. Now here's the first pitch. David Wright comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
This ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. Wright will take the turn and head for second. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Now here's the first pitch. Michael Kadire is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Fouled straight back. 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Kadire swings and misses here as he's down on strikes for the second out.
He'll be disappointed with that at-bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 from Lincecum. And that misses. 2-1. From the stretch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here he comes on 2-2. And Lincecum can't find the target on that one as he runs the count full now at 3-2. Curtis Granderson would be next. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But foul. Keeps spiking him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count pitch on its way. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall. Curtis Granderson will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. First pitch now from Lincecum. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here comes a 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Brandon Belt leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The first baseman, number 9.
First pitch coming.
Brandon Belt.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The next pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
The 1-1. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Granderson is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Chris Bryant will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here comes the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
.30 is on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 3-1 pitch. And the walk.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
And here's the first pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Long throw to third. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Brandon Crawford will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First offering on the way. Ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 1-0. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Tim Lincecum will look to try and get that second run of the inning across as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Wilmer Flores will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes. Ball 2 now. Now here it comes. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 from Lincecum. This one for Crawford is short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. Good fastball there from Lincecum as he's really popping the glove now. It's strike one. And now a pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Here's the full count offering. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Juan Lagares will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And Pagan will tuck this one away, and that ends the inning. So a very good inning there for Tim Lincecum. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Nori Aoki is ready to go here as we begin the third.
The left fielder, number 23, Nori Aoki.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Count, the pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Ready with the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And Kadire will put this one away for the first out. So with one gone, a reminder that Giants baseball continues here on the show. There you get a look at what's coming up for the Orange and Black over the next 7 days. First pitch coming. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. One pitch on the way. Right there, Murphy at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Buster Posey will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now the first pitch. Dylan G is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Now Lincecum's 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's that unique delivery by Lincecum as seen in show motion. You can see how he arches that back and really drops that right arm straight down behind his leg. That helps him make his pitches much more difficult to pick up.
Lincecum ready, the 0-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there were 2 gone.
This is a nice play here on both ends. First, he knows he's going to have to unload this thing in a hurry. So he's just hoping he can get this somewhere near his first baseman. And sure enough, he's bailed out by a nice dig over there at first, and they record the out.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Lays off 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now it's 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Michael Kadire will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. This ball will be chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. He waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And there goes Wright in the dirt here. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by into the backstop. Do you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this.
Right fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Here's the pitch. Hunter Pence is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence, number 196 for his career, as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And that misses, ball one. The home run estimated at 414 feet officially. Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-0 on the way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And it's just the fourth inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Here's the first offering. Chris Bryant will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, for Belt, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And a bouncing ball, foul. A 2-1 offering. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Joe Panic waits on deck. (3-1) on the way. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
First pitch coming. Joe Panic will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
He's ready. Now the pitch. In the air to right center. Kadire moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Brandon Crawford will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Don't let him score.
First pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
Oh, come on.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Take it off. Let's get go.
1-1 home now to Crawford. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Leading out for the Mets. First baseman.
Lucas Duda is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lincecum ready, the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Curtis Granderson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Wilmer Flores will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch now from Lincecum. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for 2. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Travis d'Arnaud is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Tim Lincecum will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The pitcher number 55, Tim Lincecum.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
First pitch to him. Nori Aoki stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Now here's the first pitch. Angel Pagan is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this.
Center fielder, Juan Lagares.
And now the left-hander Jeremy Affeldt is up and throwing in the Giants bullpen. Juan Lagares is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Dylan G will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And Lincecum about to make his 74th pitch of the evening. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 home. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. A stab, and he's got it. And Belt will just take this one over himself for the out. Daniel Murphy will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
The 1-1 from Lincecum. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Buster Posey will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the sixth. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Kadire will put this one away for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
And here's the first pitch. And he takes ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now the 2-0 home. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 197 in his career, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Granderson has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are two men gone.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1-1 strike. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2. swing and a liner. Foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Knee high, he barehands it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1 for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. Hunter Pence leaves the yard. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. David Wright come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Here we go.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Michael Kadire is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here you go, Michael.
Now the 1-1. Lincecum's pitch is a bouncing ball hit out to Crawford at short. Throw on to first, he'll take care of Kadire, and there are 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Lucas Duda will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. Alex Torres is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Joe Panic will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Leading on for San Francisco, second baseman, Joe Panic.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Chopper foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Brandon Crawford will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Tim Lincecum will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Justin Maxwell is into the on-deck circle now, so that's going to be all for Tim Lincecum.
Number 43, Justin Maxwell.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Watch for a minute.
1-0 on the way. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. One out and a runner on second base. The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll reach first safely.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can. And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
Hey, double him up.
First offering on the way. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Lagares is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Angel Pagan will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Giants 4 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for San Francisco.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Curtis Granderson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. No problem here, 1 away. Wilmer Flores will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit.
And they finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though. It took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
First pitch coming. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And, you know, when you've got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count, and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopper, foul. Here comes another 0-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The next 0-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 once more. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. Just gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. 2 down, runners at first and second. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jerry Familia will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Buster Posey will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. Hector Sanchez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Hector Sanchez.
Now this one's lifted in the air for the right fielder, Kadire. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 with 1 away. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here now the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Now the first pitch. Brandon Belt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
On the ground to third. There to get it is right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Hector Sanchez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Daniel Murphy will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Here he comes, 3-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Gene Machi is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 63, Gene Machi.
David Wright will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Michael Kadire will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Lucas Duda will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Curtis Granderson will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder, how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Oh, and you can almost just feel the air go right out of this building. But even with 2 down now, this is still a very dangerous part of this lineup. So this inning isn't over yet. He's got to bear down.
First pitch coming. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They're down 4-0. Chris Bryant will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Joe Pennant will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Brandon Crawford will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, pitcher, Gene Machi.
Gregor Blanco will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Comes set, now the pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They lead it 4-0. George Cantos is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 70, George Cantos.
Travis d'Arnaud will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Ready now on 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. 1-2. Hit softly to the right side. And he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out. Juan Lagares will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
This is hit toward the hole and out of reach for Crawford. It's into left, a base hit. Ruben Tejada will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Tim Lincecum in line for the victory should the lead hold for him. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Catch made out there by Pagan, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Daniel Murphy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, the winning pitcher